Willkommen Leute, EinChris zockt Fallout 4 wie ein geiles Tier, bis ich kapier. Subscribe für den epischen Zeitvertreib. Letztes Mal war der Fehler einfach zu wenig Platz auf diesem Ding da oben. Ich bin jetzt übersiedelt, hab das alles rübergezahlt auf so eine Freifläche. Also, das war ja vorher da oben. Jo, und jetzt schaut das Ganze schon ein bisschen besser aus, weil dieses Gestell snappt drauf, dieses Ding da drauf. Und das ging vorher einfach nicht. Aber jetzt geht's. Von dem her. Alles chillig, Alter. So, und jetzt? Warte mal, ist der bist du behindert, Alter? Was fehlt mir jetzt? Achso, scheiße, mir fehlt wirklich ein bisschen Strom, fehlt mir noch. Holy fuck. So complicated, oh my god. So, der kleine Mini-Ficker. Pow. So. Completed. Passt. Wo ist der Penner? Sturges, wo bist du? Ich hab da oben so viel Platz gemacht. Hab diese Antennen und so den Shit sogar darunter gebracht, aber hat im Endeffekt nichts gebracht.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then, I fire her up and we see what happens.
Okay.
Just get on the platform. I'll do the...
Crop's been growing pretty good.
Don't worry about it. Got plenty of more things to tweak.
Was ist es mit dem Pisser? What the fuck? Was heißt der Use it? Ich meine, willst du mich verarschen? Komm her, du Wichser.
Hey, Sturgis.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Ja, what the fuck?
Let's do this.
I'll start scanning for an instant.
Makes the day's work more satisfying to know what's yours.
Whenever you're
Was
ready.
macht der Typ?
Don't worry about it. Got plenty of more things to tweak.
Okay. Meine Güte. Gadget Gamer.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. I'll start scanning for an instant. I'm ready when you are.
Okay, bewegen kann ich mich nicht mehr. Mal warten oder was?
Okay. Hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute, and what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it! Hold on to your butt!
Nice. OMG. LOL. Gleich mal schleichen. Hä? Ja, what the fuck? Was wollt ihr? Achso, R. Load Holotipp. Ah, jetzt geht's. Cool. Okay, was geht eigentlich das? Battlefield Holotape? What the fuck?
Message to Alexander Strelnikov.
Lol. Ups. Achso, hat er sich hier rausgenommen. Passt. Ja gut. What the fuck? Und jetzt? Beam mich hoch, beam mich zurück. Geht ja nicht, oder?
Hello.
Hello.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Na gut. Klingt dir überhaupt nicht wie eine Falle oder so.
Busted.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression.
Ja. Naja, wer weiß. Die Musik ist
Welcome
chillig
to the
immerhin.
Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
What the fuck? Sean! What the fuck, bro?
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
Ja, mit der Maske, ich mein, come on.
Sean.
Father, what's
It's
going
me.
on? What's happening?
I'm your dad. Yes.
What's going on?
It's me.
Father?
Your dad.
Father!
I'm here, Sean.
The fuck?
I don't know you.
It'll be okay,
Go
Sean.
away.
I'm
Father.
here now.
Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Please, Sean. I'm your father. Talk to me. Just open the door.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean.
S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Ja, sehr sicher, ob dich gerade ausbadelt, Warmer.
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now!
I know. I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
Okay, kurzer Test.
I want answers, asshole. Now.
Den kann man killen. Okay. Ziemlich dämlich. Warum sollte ich das machen?
Just help me understand what's going on here.
I promised answers, and answers you shall have. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you.
What?
After all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
Halt die Goschen, ich habe ihn gerade umgebracht, lol.
It's really you. After all this time.
Yes. It's true. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
Now it's was? What?
It wasn't right, what they did. Taking you from me like that.
To you, that would certainly seem true. But to the Institute, it made all the sense in the world. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Okay. Okay, es gibt zwei Theorien. Erstens mal, das ist Bullshit, weil der Kellogg, der war ja nicht so alt. Es sei denn, er war ein Sünd, dann kann das schon sein. Naja, wer weiß. Aber wenn man der vorigen Story Glauben schenkt, dann kann das eigentlich gar nicht möglich sein. Keine Ahnung. Oder der kleine Sean war auch irgendwie ein Sünd und das war alles Nein, das gibt's nicht, what the fuck.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, Members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Oh God.
Sean. It's really you.
It really is. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
I don't want to hear any more right now.
Very well. The Institute is on the verge of some...
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
It doesn't matter what they think. What matters is what you do.
I'm glad we see it the same way. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Puh, 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 puh.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
What would you have me say? The world is a dangerous place? Although I think maybe it always was. It's just a bit more...
Probieren wir es nochmal.
Collateral damage?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. I know there's more for us to discuss, but The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Okay. Also die Frage beantworte ich in der nächsten Folge von Fallout 4, dem geilsten Game ever. Subscribe für den epischen Cypher Tribe. See ya.